Alright then guys, welcome back to the Charlton Beta Save load up as per usual. Um, I recorded 3 videos yesterday, all of them recorded without my mic. Something's seriously wrong with OBS when I'm recording. Um, so just need to make sure that doesn't happen going into the full game releases in a couple of days. Um, but I'll show you. Last year we survived. Um, we survived um, competition. Did it say last season? Last season? I don't know if it showed last season. No, I don't know how to get to last season's performance. Let's go to home. Is it home? Home. Doesn't say like the league. Oh no, he's got to this. Yeah, there you go. So we survived. We finished 10th. Couple good players, couple good signings, couple good belongings involved. We'll go through them. We'll go through them now, and we'll speak about them. So transfers wise, we'll go back to transfer history. Yeah, go back to the last season. This needs to go to the season before because I signed a couple of people before the season ended. So we signed this guy for 2.9 last season. Played really well for us last season. He's going to play probably our first choice right back this season. Signed this guy for £10 million, I think it was. Yeah, he's a quality midfielder. Honestly, best signing of the season last. I think he got player season and signing of the season last year. Superb. And alongside him in midfield, we got this guy. Definitely a good signing as well for 4.5 million. Both of them really good. Come to the problems I had this summer in a minute, but signing this guy 1.7, not good, not the best of players, and definitely these 3 players here in these positions are probably the weakest link of our team. But we'll get to that point later as well. Loads of people went out on loan, and loads of people left. Youngsters left and stuff. The only person that really left was Marcus Patterson. I don't know whether we saw this, but again, we sold him for 400k. He then got loaned out within the same season, or the season afterwards. They bought him literally at the end of the season, played him 5 times. Then he got loaned out the following season to Portsmouth in League One, and now he's just been released. So good to see that getting 500k for him wasn't a bad move at all. They've just seen him. Masonda, bad move signing him, but it's only on 14k. Score rotational, not good enough. I even tried to sell him for free. No one's interested. Let's just see if we can offer him for free again, and see if anyone can come in for him. We'll try and get rid of him. I don't think he's going to be that pivotal. Got to sign this guy for 4.7. Plays all along the back, along the left. I think he probably will be the left winger, or the left back, depending what we want to do. Is this the start of the season at left winger and did score always goals and assists from there? But as the season went on, he kind of turned into a left back. This guy, backup keeper, nothing special about him. Leah Bonatine doesn't play for us anymore. Signed him for free, then sold him for 2.6 million. Started the season really well, scored 5 goals within 5 games or something. Thought this was the season, and then dried up, literally dried up. This guy signed for free. He's a Merrin. The board didn't want to sign anybody over 30. This guy was a 30-year-old at the time, but I thought because of how good he was, he came in at the time as our best centre back and played 25 games last season, so that's not too bad. Frankie Kent, signed him. He's now on loan. Back loans. Probably a bad signing. Not a brilliant signing, but again, we're not really paying that much of his wage. Like, he's on loan, we're getting fees for him. We'll probably end up releasing him, to be fair. Not really a good signing. This was a good signing. Probably one best signing, maybe. Signing for £1 million from Norwich. End up being better than all my keepers. And again, he's worth £10 million. And not obviously worth is not a good thing to go by value wise, but definitely something that we cannot ignore. Then we signed this guy, Eric Bailly. Probably definitely the sign it. In terms of value for money, this guy's we've signed him for free, and he's worth 20 million. Like, when he came in, we just didn't concede many goals, and he's just a quality centre back, and we need somebody like him alongside him. But I guess having him and Samba definitely improved this season, last season and this season. So we signed. So when we signed everybody, I promised to improve the attackers. So when January came around, I signed Ivan Toney on loan. Scored 8 and 22. And we had a optional fee for £10 million. I rejected it because I thought it was quite a lot for him, and I went back in for him this summer, and he only cost us 4.2. So gaining somebody that we also agreed to sign for £10 million for 4.2, and he's worth 11. And we know he's good. He's proven goal scorer. He got 8. I played 8 in 22. I potentially think he can get fit between 12 and 15 this season. Watch this space. We signed this guy for 1.7, 1.9 even. He's on loan because we can't get a work permit for him, but it's definitely worth something to hold on to. If you can potentially loan him out back, I know because we're Brexit, aren't we? All depends on work permit. So in the future we can try and see if we can sell him or do something with him. Same with this guy. Oh, this guy's got a work permit. Okay. Sign him just because this season, when I try to sign people, they weren't happy because we have to sign young players. It's one of the milestones in the save. Just trying to get good youngsters in, not just any youngsters. Trying to get good youngsters in is very difficult. Sold Joker for Skakarski for 5.75 million. It's now gone up to 7.25 million pounds. Yeah, that's as much as we're going to get for him, but definitely worth it. Sold to Raul. He signed him for free in a championship. Did a business for us and got us promoted, and then sold him for £5 million. This guy is now on release from League One. Okay, they went up and released him. They didn't play, so we signed him for free. He did a business for us. The Portsmouth signed him for 700k. He didn't play a single game for him, and then he got released. Okay, that's interesting to know. But getting £700,000 for him was definitely crucial. So I wanted to sell this guy for £1 million. He now played for Charlotte for 300k. We loaned him to Wimbledon for 300k, for 5k. So we've only 305k. I do want to get rid of this guy ASAP. So if we can just try and get 250k for him, it's definitely something we can potentially look at. So he's on my list to go. Henry Lansbury been released now, but we've got a couple of loan fee for him. So not too bad. Did the business for us, I guess, as well. Wanted to leave on all the rest of it. No one really else here. And then this season it's just literally trying to sign young players. So this guy's young. Wanted on loan. Again, this guy's young. Bobby Cabell's young. He's young and on loan now. Messina is the only non-youngster here. He actually go back to the Huesca guy. Can't remember his name. He probably played left winger, and this guy would play left back because he's decent. He don't know how he got released from Watford. Probably didn't want to play for the Championship anymore. But he's definitely someone that we can happily take at the club. Then I was just trying to sign young players, so I signed this guy for 350k. Not a bad player, not a brilliant player, but there we go. Signed another centre back. He's worth 13 million on a free transfer. Not a bad signing. Again, like he's got pace to burn as a centre back. He's got good jumping. Jumping. I thought this guy had to jumping. Work rate, good work rate. Determination's good. Not bravery's not good. Jumping's actually bad, but I signed him pretty much at his pace. Over Tony we've seen. We've just signed this guy. He hasn't got a work permit, so we're trying to loan him out. But we'll just keep applying for stuff, and he's eventually going to be good. He's a 3-star centre midfielder already, so we can easily get some money for him. And no one's really that crucial's gone out. Jordan Obita left for free because I didn't really want him or need him. He did play 21 times in the Premier League, but obviously signing in Messina, I didn't want to have too many left backs in the club because there would be problems. Sold Leo Bonatini, as you saw, loads of loan fees, and then Conor Washington just left for £1 million, which isn't too bad because of his valuation. We wanted some money for him. It wasn't good enough for the club, and I want to move on from the Charlton old guard in terms of building my own new side. Like, I want to get Alex Pritchard out the door. I want to get, well, if I can sign older players, I want to try and get rid of some more of these players and then potentially try and move on from them. But we're going to the first game of the season against Bristol City. They come up with us when we came up. They come up with us, so hopefully we can do something, potentially get a result here. I'm not expecting miracles because our team hasn't improved because of the ongoing issues with young players and trying to sign young players. And obviously, I don't have enough. I only had 17 million to spend this season, and going into the transfer window, I have 17 million after staying in 10th in the Premier League. The finances are sorted, which is a good thing. So potentially we'd get more money next season. But going into the Premier League season where we have to try and stay up, giving us 70 million pound, and the only thing I can do is sign under 22 players, under 22-year-old players, is not a good mix because young players tend to cost a lot more. But I'll try my best and try and see how it goes. I think tomorrow's video will probably be the end of the season and see if what we can do, and then we'll go. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and do this in a non-league save back to like one day one day the other. So this will probably come out on the 22nd, 23rd, third will be the next episode. 24th obviously the game releases, so I'll do a non-league one, and then the 25th will be the next episode of this of Charlton. We'll see how far we can go until we get bored or whatever the case may be. But we're 1-0 down as per usual. Can I see how much? I'm gonna have a look at how much money they spent in the summer. Obviously, having a youth policy is never going to be good. We have agreed to sell one of those 16-year-old strikers for £800,000, which may come back to bite us. But I think £1 million now to try and invest in the team is probably more beneficial in the long term. And we have better strikers in the club, young strikers in the club. So hopefully, his move to Stoke will go through. We'll get that money. We're getting 80% of revenue now. I don't know whether I mentioned that before or not. And we can reinvest into something. I'll try and look at the sign free transfers as well, and potentially like the wingers. The wingers is where we need it the most, and we'll see how far we can get with that. I did toy with the idea of getting another midfielder and then going to a defensive midfielder without the cam, and see how that improves things. But we'll see if we can survive with this team. I definitely don't think we can survive with this team. I think we need a couple more people in. It's just the youth policy alongside the lack of money has just crippled us this season. But I did get a striker for £4 million, so we'll see what we can do. That's what I mean. Like a £4 million. If I sell 4 youngsters, I can potentially get another player worth £4 million, like the Wesley guy, or like this guy costs 1.7. Like he's playing in the first team. If I sell a youngster for £1 million, then maybe onto a winner there. Probably end up biting me in the ass, but we'll eventually see later on down the road. Right. Just show me something else in the second half. That was woeful. We conceded. Not good. There's no creativeness. 60 minutes we make a sub, as we always do. Maybe a couple of subs. In danger of losing discipline, I'll take him off. Johnny Williams. Literally, there is nothing on the bench at all, really, is there? When Ben Butler's as good as Doherty. Jesus, Doherty's numbers are tanked. Ben Butler is going to be the next good player coming out of the youth system, I think. Come on, Tony. Ivan Tony, yeah. I don't know how we got him for £4 million, but Sandro's in again. Sandro scores again, yeah. That's what happens when you spend, like, is he £20 million striker? It's annoying, but what can you do? Again, it's just one lump forward, isn't it? Oh no, they've worked it through the midfield. Okay, they worked it through the midfield, so it's going to be one lump forward. I can guarantee they spent more than us this summer. Mostly because my money's gone on new youngsters to try and please the board, I think. Hopefully it's only one summer like that every 3 or something, because otherwise it's just going to take the toll on me. I don't want to spend the whole transfer window just looking for cheap youngsters, because that's just not fun, especially when the scouts don't recommend anyone. Wouldn't even mind if the scouts actually came back with anyone decent, but I'm trying to do it without even looking at the player search screen, and it's difficult without it. We'll bring this guy on and see what he can do. We'll bring on for his debut. 15 minutes left in the game. Let's go to a more attacking mentality. Should go very attacking. Let's demand more as well, and see if we can go grab another goal in this game. Don't think it's going to happen. Oh, Levy's got the ball. Williams. Oh, he's hit one! Ethan Galbraith has scored from 40 yards, and what a finish! And we're back into this game. I'm gonna try and stay ultra attacking or very attacking because that worked. But Johnny Williams has got an assist and a goal since coming on. Galbraith has got a goal. The substitutions have worked a madness. What a hit though! It's the way it comes across his body. He's hit it with his right foot across the keeper as well, and it's gone in. What a finish! What an actual finish! And that's worthy of getting any point out of any game. And from 2-0 down, we didn't look like how we had a chance. But Brave comes on, gets a 7.8, gets man of the match for our team, and that might just be something fantastic. I'm really pleased with that result. Wait, Bristol, is it away? No, it's home to Bristol City. But Bristol City, if you have a look in a minute, they've probably spent a lot of money. Have a look. This is the guy we're getting rid of as well. He's a made-up player, obviously. Like even three, like potential is like 4-star, and we got like Kyran Jones. They're meant to be 5-star potential, so we're going to offer him out on loan. And then we can sell this guy because we got this guy down here as well. So it's not an issue really. Right, so we'll come back. Good brace scores on the Charlton debut. Okay, there's a young centre back, but again, he won't want to leave or anything like that. So we'll just do this. Keep spamming the keep scouting button. Oops. Acknowledge all of them. I'll sort out later. And then where's the? Can I just grab anyone? Bristol City we go. Transfer history. Spent 48 million. Have they spent? That doesn't add up to 48, does it? It's 9, 20, 23. They spent 42 last season. They spent 48 this season apparently. But on loan, I mean, who's this guy? Okay. Yeah, Ricardo Rodriguez. Like they've spent £15 million on our left back, and we're signing one for like, we're signing one for free, and just thinking that's a good idea. Like when you sign people like £10 million centre midfielder, just you can't say anything, can you? It's how much is Sandro? Where's the players? How much was Sandro? Sandro's here. They bought him for 10.75 million. Like, who else did they buy? That's all. This Dembele guy. Alright, £8 million from Watford. Like I was looking at, I'm looking at the reserves and thinking I'll grab one of them guys, but we drew 2-2 against them. Got loans for this guy. We'll accept all of them. Happy for him to go out on loan, and we'll see you tomorrow for another video, hopefully around January time. But until then, goodbye.